The number one challenge facing every parent in America, you already know the answer. And it's this right here. These babies. What I call the modern day weapons of mass destruction. All right. Why is it a problem? Well, just look at our society right now and what's happening. Look at our kids nowadays, okay? Kids are getting phones when they're 10 years old. All right. They're playing video games incessantly. They're on websites and so forth that we don't want them to be on. The problem is, in our society as a whole, is we now have information overload, okay? Anything that happens in our world is now being transmitted to us right into this deck of cards size piece of machinery called a weapon of mass destruction called the smartphone. And every parent watching right now understands exactly what I'm talking about. You likely have arguments with your children on a daily basis over their phone use, over the video game playing. I know I have, that's for sure, and I'm the guy that wrote the book about this. So that is the number one problem happening. And why is it a problem? Well, first of all, it's affecting our relationships with our children and their relationships with us. It's affecting our children's mental health, everything I've been talking about for years with the crazy uptick in anxiety disorders and depression and even suicide is now proven with peer-reviewed studies suggesting that the world we live in, social media, devices, and so forth, is the link to all of these mental health issues going on with kids. Furthermore, it's affecting our kids' social skills, because social skills is not something that you just get, it's something that you develop. And social skills require actual face-to-face interaction, deep, valuable communication with our fellow human beings. The problem is our kids today, and even us, most of the communication is done through a screen. So you miss out on all the important face-to-face nuances. So it's affecting them emotionally, mentally, socially, even physically. I mean, we have an obesity epidemic in our society right now among young kids. And think about it. Young kids spend more time inside staring at screens than any other activity in life, including sleep. They're spending, on average, 9 hours a day using screen media, okay? So we got to get our kids outside more. We got to get them outdoors, interacting, playing, doing sports, being creative, and so forth. So not only is this problem affecting our kids, it's affecting us as well as parents. Because if you have a child that's constantly playing video games, constantly on their phone, and you try to take that away, you know what the outcome's going to be. All right, kids are going berserk. I have stories of kids punching holes in walls, pulling knives on their parents, you name it. And it makes things very difficult now for parents to parent, because parents are having a hard time dealing with those reactions. And it becomes easier to sort of not do anything about it, all right, and allow our kids to keep doing that behavior because we don't want to deal with what the outcome is going to be, all right? So we have to begin to what I call parenting up right now. It's not going to be easy, but it's totally necessary. As if we have to, essentially, we need to make it very clear to our children, starting at a young age, that we are the parents and we are in charge. They are not in charge.